Hey, yeah, TKACOA. Whoa, just like that. Young Texas Mac. Really that cat with no cap in my hat. As a matter of fact, run the third coast, we can stay knocking on my face. Still wanna me back, still wanna me on my face. Today gon' be a great day. Any situation, yeah, we gon' manage it, okay. Time to tear the club up, yeah, on my blizzard pay. Okay, check out how we stepping out. Got the fishing hat and cozy fleece on right now. Drew on my shoes and they came to life. Rocks around my neck, Moldavite in tiger's eye. Focus tunnel vision through my third eye. Feeling too good to be alone tonight. Hang around me, your kundalini gon' rise. I ain't worried about nothing like I got an infinite number of lives. Walk up in the spot, it was dim and now it shines. They say, Kazaks, you so silly how you come up with such rhymes. Alright, let's turn some lights on. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? It's TKAZOX back at it, doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just a little coffee time. Let's just sit and have coffee, have a nice conversation. Today's conversation. Today, my friends, what are we gonna talk about today? Yeah. All right. What's up, guys? It's TKAZOX, Kazakhs the Shaman, now here on Principle on all streaming platforms. You know where it's at. Okay, today, I feel like I kind of want to post at least, I'm kind of in a vibe where I want to post a video a day. You know what I'm saying? Really on that grind of coming up with this content. It's fun. It's good to do. It looks like there's a friend who wants to pop up and say hi to y'all real quick. How y'all doing? Hey, y'all should go listen to TKAZOX on all streaming platforms. Element 1 dropped. And On Principle's out right now. Chill comes out on the 5th of January. And on the 14th, How to Feel. Yeah. You heard the dog. You heard the dog, right? Okay. So, what's going on, guys? It's, that's not for you. Yeah. Let's do our little cleansing. Cleanse your aura. This is some charcoal incense, you know. Get things going, get it real nice and okay, so what are we talking about today? You know, we're doing the YouTube thing. Moldavite is really cool, so we're gonna talk about some Moldavite today. Let's tell our Moldavite love story, because Moldavite, it is a romantic tale. Moldavite is very romantic. It's a romantic stone. I've had 2 pieces of Moldavite so far, and I've got my eye on 2 more pieces that I really want that we're gonna get there, but I see those 2 pieces and I want those 2 pieces. But yeah, Moldavite is dope, so we're gonna talk about Moldavite. I currently have no Moldavite right now because I gave one away and then the other one just, I don't know where it's at, but I've been through a lot of changes with it. And currently I'm working on more grounding stones because, yeah, it is quite a lot with Moldavite, I'm gonna tell you that. The first crystal that ever got me to like really look into crystal energy and all that was black obsidian. I was like, okay, because like I had a few stones and like I kind of set them aside. They were more like a window piece that I was just gonna have there and just observe. I didn't really know that they had anything really special about them. I just thought they were cool, you know? I thought they looked nice. I've always liked rocks, you know? I got some stones like before, like as gifts and things like that. Like necklaces, I would always wear like this necklace. I've had it for a long time. This one, not this one. Peep the Sea Sediment Jasper video for more information about this one. But this one, we've had this one for a long time. It's very near and dear to my heart.
But yeah, so back to Moldavite. This is a Moldavite video, so we're gonna talk about Moldavite today. But yeah, I've had 2 pieces. I'm gonna show you little clips because I know I have clips somewhere of rocking the Moldavite. It was my favorite stone of all time. It really was my best friend for a good period of time because like it motivated me when I needed motivation.
Okay, check it out. TKAOs. I can't even, okay, one second, check it out. TKAZOX. Gotta ride. TKAZOX. Why? It's so simple. They be like Kazakhs. What's that even mean? I be out here doing my thing, you know, show me how it be. Collecting rocks, walking and finding peace. Every single day and night, fooling with such ease. They be like, oh my goodness, yeah, as you can see. Every single day and night, it's a delight, like the breeze up in the sky, yeah, like the sun we shine, riding all the time. Yeah.
When I needed that something to talk to, I would tell it something, and then like things just happen to fall into place the way they needed to fall into place. It was cool. Like it showed me a lot. Like when I first got it, right? Let's take you back to this dark and stormy night. There was like I remember ordering it, and when it came in the mail, there was just a big thunderstorm coming through. So like it was a vibe already. Like it was thunder, lightning. I had to run out to the mail, go get it, and then run back. And as soon, I didn't even like get it because I didn't have the key, but I knew it was in there because I could feel it when I was up in the box. I was in the area, and I also ordered a Herkimer diamond at the same time, but that's not neither nor there. We'll get to that. But yeah, so I knew it was there because you could just, as soon as it arrived, you could feel it. That shit was different. Like, again, it wasn't really gloomy, but it was like ominous, and ominous in a dope way, not like in a "ooh, I'm scared" kind of way. It was ominous in a really cool way, and I was like, something's up. So I was rocking this little Moldavite, but I was rocking it with, again, I was rocking with all, like, if there was a high vibration crystal, I was trying to find it. Every high vibration crystal, I was wearing it at the time, which is really not smart. It really kind of messed me up. I mean, it didn't really mess me up because, again, it's all boop in your head. But yeah, you could really feel there was something going on. Like I was rocking like Tanzanite, Herkimer diamonds, and Moldavite all at the same time. Why? Because I wanted to be as high vibrational as I could be. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, if I'm doing it, I'm going all the way. So I did. So what happened with this, right? Because I did spend some time alone with it. Like I do that. Like, but when I first got it, I was rocking the Moldavite pendant. I put it on and I went to bed. And I think that was the first time I ever astral projected, because like I went to sleep, like I fell asleep, like listening to the rain and everything like going on around me. Like it just was so intense. Like I could hear everything, but I was asleep. And then all of a sudden I could see everything, but my eyes were closed. Like I could, like there was like a red cup over it, like and everything was saturated too, which was like I don't know. So I was like, okay, I need to take this off. It kind of freaked me out. So I took it off, set it aside, waited until the morning. And then like, that's what happened. Like as soon as I put it on, I left my body, like, cause I fell asleep with it. Like I fell asleep with it on. So like, I don't really like know how to describe it other than, yeah, I left my body. Like it was dope though. Like if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't. And again, 2 pieces. I got my eye on them, and I'm working to get to them because it'd be like, okay. So yeah, what happened was there was like I was in the room, put them on, fell asleep. As soon as I fell asleep, like I could just hear everything and like I could see the whole room. But again, I was asleep. Like I was, like it wasn't a dream. maybe it was. I don't know. That's the wild part. But everything was so saturated that I was just like, this is really cool. So I took it off. It freaked me out, but I now think it's really cool. But it did freak me out. So yeah, I took it off and I set it aside. And I was kind of like, I was always a little bit like worried to work with it, but I kept wearing it. And then I started noticing what was going on around me because I didn't tell anybody I got it. I didn't tell nobody I had it. I was just rocking that shit in secret. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, I was wearing it. But I was watching everything going on around me, and like things were starting to change. Like 2 weeks of having it, my parents decided, hey, we want to move. So they just wanted to pack everything up and like they moved. They just decided to move. And I was like, oh, okay. Like my dad, he dyed his hair blonde. And before, I've never seen him do anything like that. It was cool to see how it like affected other people. Like, cause my dad, he was pretty like straightforward kind of guy. And like, you know, it was cool to see like the changes happening around with the other people. So I would say that. And then like, you know, I was one of those people that had trouble like getting up, like getting out of bed. Like, I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, you know, I had them dark days where I just, I didn't want to move, didn't want to leave my room, didn't want to do it. Like, if I'm being honest, you could probably smell death in the room if you walked in, because that's where we were at in that mind state. But like, I was wearing it, I just got like super motivated and like my music, but it pushed me further than that, because I was like, it showed me, because I was really locked into like one little area. Like I was like, I'm gonna be a producer. I'm gonna be this, and I'm gonna put my beats out, people are gonna find them, and then that's how I'm gonna live my life, and ultimately they will or they won't. So that's where I'm at today. I don't really care if you find it, I just do it for the enjoyment. But I was really locked into, this is all I wanna do. Like, if anybody came over to my house, they were there to make music. If anybody was doing anything, it was to make music. And that's all I did with my time. That's all I did with my life, is just sit there on my little computer, making sounds. And I thought I was doing something, and it was a step, but it wasn't really doing anything. I was kind of just stuck in this, like I was like, because I'm creating, I think I'm doing it, but it was just a little bubble that I created for myself. So I started like working out, getting like more active. Like I was able to get out of bed more. I was able to like I didn't really think about like whatever was going on in my mind. I mean, I was thinking about it, but it didn't affect me as much as like it had before. So yeah, I was still making my music. I was like, yeah, I'm really driven. And then all of a sudden, boop, spilled coffee on my computer. I didn't have a computer anymore. What was I gonna do? This was my life right here. Like, I really thought my computer was my heart. Like, I put that much energy and effort into my music. And so as soon as I spilled the coffee on it, I was like, damn, like I didn't even know how it spilled. Like, I didn't bump it. It literally just destroyed my computer. And so I was left with, just got the thing, Carl. Anyway, back to it, right? Where were we? So we lost our computer. We're like, this is our life. What are we gonna do now? We don't have a single thing we don't have the thing we've been dedicating our whole time and energy towards anymore. So what are we gonna do? So it showed me there was more to being a creator than just like locking yourself in a box, you know what I'm saying? Back to the whole thing outside of the box, you know? I wasn't really doing that. I was very narrow-minded in my focus. Hey, Nala, don't do that. But yeah, I mean, I still make music and I still enjoy it quite a lot. And yeah, so like we kept working. We started getting to like animation and stuff. That's around that time when we started like, oh, what else can we do? Like, what else is out there? Obviously there's more than just creating, but it's like, that's just something I love to do. So I was just looking for new creative outlets, and it really showed me like, cause I'm really into like rhythm and really into like timing and the way things flow. And so like it showed me like there's more to skills that you could do with those type of skills than just make music. Music was where I immediately went, but it just showed me there's a lot you could do with timing and rhythm. Like if you know how to properly time something, like you could do a lot with that. But yeah, so I lost my computer. I was getting in pretty good shape at the time. Like, I was feeling good. I was keep going, like getting ready to move. Like I was like, oh my goodness, like it was time for me to move on with my life, like the next chapter. Like, so we got out, moved, got my own place. Like it was time for me to separate from my parents, it was like that time. I know like typically like, that's something people just do naturally and all that, but okay. Vulnerability time. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, so for like most of my life, like I was like, never mind, I'm gonna cut this part out. Anyway, that's a story for another time. Keep this heart on lock. Y'all can't have it yet. Anyway, yeah, so like it was time to move. So we ended up moving and I ended up getting ready, finding my own place. After a little while, I did stay at the house for a little bit, but I found my own spot. So I went, got my own spot. And at the time, that's when I really started to work with Moldavite. Because at the first house, I was kind of just every now and then, off and on. I was just dipping my toe in the water, right? But nah, as soon as I moved out, I was going all in. And so like, it like brought a lot of people into my life that really like taught me so much. And like, honestly, like without them, I probably wouldn't have figured out and discovered the things that I've discovered today. Like they put me on a band lab. They put me on like all this. Like without that, EP on Principle, TKAZOX, all streaming platforms, that wouldn't have came about. Like I needed this app, and it like put me in that direction. It showed me like, oh, you dedicated all your time, energy, money, everything you own, your whole life to something that now, by the way, is completely free. So what you doing? Like it just showed me like, oh wow, you really like it. In a moment like that, you can feel two things. Like really grateful that, of course, now it's all free and you do it all, or you could feel like, oh, I just wasted all these years. But I didn't waste them, because without that time learning the skills and like accumulating the knowledge that I acquired, I wouldn't have been able to work with BandLab the way I did and still currently am using, because BandLab is dope. If you're a musician, go check out BandLab. BandLab is a free application. This is not a promo. Like, this app is just so great that they don't even have to pay me. I just want everybody who is a musician to go check it out. First off, it's easy to share your music, easy to get like collaborations going. It's easy to just like, it has like its own like beat making software. It's got so much. And the only thing that it doesn't really have is like automation, but there's ways around that with like the things you could do nowadays just on a phone. And like people just see this as, oh, it's just a phone. Like this piece of technology that's in our hands, it is so incredibly just the true definition of awesome. Like for real, like it is better than the technology that they use to land on the moon. Of course, the things we could do with it are going to be amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it as just a phone, then yeah, it's just a phone. But no, this is so much more than that. It's really become a tool that we have utilized and are trying to utilize to its full potential. Anyway, back to topic, Moldavite, right? So with Moldavite, like it made me move on. Like I was constantly moving on, right? And then at this time, like I had two pieces and I was rocking both of them at the same time. I was like, and then that's when I discovered, not all stones are really the same. Like it might be two pieces of Moldavite, but they really do different things. I didn't really, like at first I was just like, oh, it's just high energy stone that you just, no, each stone is like its own thing and has its own characteristics that, like if you really take the time and like take the time with each one, you find out like, yeah, there's a lot that could be learned from this piece because it's not the same as this piece. And yeah, that's what that kind of taught me is like, because I was just like, let me put these on. Yeah, double up on Moldavite, but no, they were two completely different stones, even though they were the same. And that's what I learned. But when they did work together, it was intense. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? We may have dabbled in a little bit of the, you know what I'm saying, them Alice in Wonderland type trips, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's neither here nor there, but that was in the past. And who knows? Every now and then, shit's fun. Anyway, but I was at a moment where I was like really dedicated towards staying completely sober, like, because I feel like that's important. It's like to have like clear mind and all that every now and then. Like right now, I'm about balance. If it's balance, that's cool. Because sometimes I could go a bit overboard, and so I'm like, let's not go overboard anymore. And that's really kind of what we were working on. And so with the Moldavite, the reason I mentioned, you know, saying mushrooms and stuff like that is because like there would be times where like when I was wearing both pieces that I literally felt like I was tripping. Like I was clear, but I felt like I was tripping. Like, and it was like when I was doing stuff like making videos and making music, like I would really get into it and it like just opened me up a bit more to a point where I just felt like that sense of peace and euphoria that you get on mushrooms, that's what I got like on the Moldavite whenever like I was like working with it. Like there would be times of like really intense moments where I just had to like lay down or just take it off. And that would be because I guess what I was working on really wasn't really like all that much in favor or whatever. Like it's supposed to be one of those things that like guide you, apparently it's like a compass almost. So I would say like when I was really in the pocket, I felt like I was tripping, like full blown, like the sense of just, oh, hey, Nala, stop. Like the sense of just, it was amazing. Like it really was. And like I would come out of whatever I was working on feeling incredible, like because I was working on these projects. And so, yeah, like I continued on working with it and working with it. And eventually, like, I was like, okay, I'm kind of lonely. Like, because again, like, I got back into my pattern of dedicating myself to my projects. And I was like, let's try to expand and see, like, because I had friends, like, I still do. And I'm kind of one of those people that kind of tends to, like, isolate themselves a lot. Like, I like to be very much by myself as much as possible, just because I feel like that's really where you feel the clearest. And so that's what I was doing. And I was like, okay. And like, I've kind of, yeah, I got like intimacy issues and stuff like that I'm working on and things of that nature. And that's, again, back to, we'll get into that later. That's not this type of topic. Anyway, so with that in mind, I was like, okay, maybe it's time for like a new relationship or something like that. So like, I was kind of in that mode of just like, yeah, let's see what's going on out here. And like, yeah, so like this is the time when I discovered like, if you actually talk to the Moldavite and like express what you're feeling to it, it kind of pushes you where you need to go. So like, I was really kind of conversating with the rocks. And I know that this sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. Like, as I'm saying, I'm like, yeah, this is a bit, yeah, but you know, it helped me out. So I was like, that's what was going on. That's what I was doing. I was conversating with this space glass that just happened to be in my life. So like I was conversating with it. I was like letting it know like, yeah, I think it is time. Let's see what's going on out here. So like I was going through, you know, like the Tinders, blah, 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 all that. And I was doing that. I was scrolling. I found this one girl. Oh my goodness. I found her. I super liked her. And then she happened to like me at the same time. So I was like, yo, like as soon as I hit the super like, it just popped up like, bam, she already matched with you. So I was like, I'm in there. Yes, I'm in there. And like I started messaging her and yeah, it was cool. And like, you know, we chilled and hung out and everything. Like it was going really well for a moment. And like, I really enjoyed her company. And Like I was like her presence just was amazing. I loved to be around her. This sounds like, yeah, this motherfucker simping. Anyway, yeah, like I got into like, yeah, this could work. This could really work. And like I was getting into it. But like as soon as, as fast as she came in my life, that's how quickly she left, you know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't work out. Like I think we got into like a disagreement or something. Well, not even a disagreement. It was just like, I don't even know. Like something silly. Like really wasn't like a big deal, but it was just like, it just did not. And yeah, she would just like that. That's how it goes. But moral to the story, Moldavite, because it taught me like that's what I was looking for and what I really wanted, and like it gave it to me, but then it also took it away, because at the same time it was teaching me to let go, like not be, because I would say I'm pretty, I was like I still kind of am, I'm working on it, a codependent person. I'm a codependent, but yeah, somewhere working on every day we get better, every day we working on it. Anyway, so yeah, so like it just taught me like I'm stronger than like I really thought, like no hard feelings or anything, like, but like, yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, it really helped out with like my love and relationships, and taught me, how to really stand on my own. And what else? Just helped me out creatively, and it helped me just move forward. Kept moving forward. Like, spent some time on the road. That's where I ended up losing it. Because somewhere along the way, it fell out of my pocket or something, and then somebody else might have it. But hey, if you got that stone, best of luck. May your journeys be forever prosperous, and may all the wisdom that is imparted in the stone come to you, because it really is amazing. But yeah, what else? Is there any more? Like there was a lot of course, like synchronicities and coincidences that were just like, that's like, I remember like my homie, like I gave him a piece, and like he said he wanted to listen to like the Playboy Cardi album when it came out. And when he came over, like it wasn't on YouTube yet, and as he was walking through the door, like song by song, we watched it drop. Like it was kind of cool. That was pretty cool. What else? Like just kind of, yeah, just a lot of that. Like I'm trying to think of like other things that kind of happened, but for the most part, what it did, it gave motivation, pushed us forward, got us out of our box, and really just drove us to be a better version of who we could be, and ultimately taught us we are strong by ourselves. We don't need nobody, but it is still nice to have that type of companionship and whatnot. Like with relationships, like it'll bring people into your life, and then when it's time for them to go, away they go. That's really what it did. And so yeah, like I was like, honestly, I was like, never mind, I'm gonna be quiet, because that's enough of that. Anyway, TKAZOX, the Zox Shaman, on principle, out on all streaming platforms. Element 1 just dropped. Chill drops January 5th. Always dropping new music, staying with this new content. If you enjoy these videos, like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Peace. Boop. I can't even talk right. I got that sound that might put you in trance. If you come over, then you might wanna dance. Don't feel the rhythm. place? How did you get to this place? How you got a house in outer space? Okay, we went to bed a little bit early yesterday, but we back to it. Back getting this work. You know what I'm saying? We woke up early today. So, just getting everything on track, you know? We got like, someone coming through us through the car stuff soon. So we had some live instruments, like some real like this, but on another level, you know what I'm saying? Like